Hello and welcome, it's Vin Jelly here. Today we're going to do a watercolour portrait of a friend's daughter, and she kindly posed for me some months ago, and I've looked at the photo a few times and the light's not great in it, but I thought I'd have a go, and really I like the pose, and so I started with a very simple drawing, a line drawing, and then worked wet in wet using flesh tones, and then gradually building up and introducing some of the warmer and cooler ones. And then I've started to establish the shadows. It's not a very big painting, the whole page is about A3, and I'm defining the darks here, as you can see, just picking them out, working steadily as I go, trying to pull and push and build things gradually. I've got the reference right next to the page, so that I can work fairly directly and just eye across to it, which is really helpful. Problems with working from screens, sometimes you get a lot of reflections on them, particularly if it's a dark picture, and that can cause you some issues. Again, I don't want to slavishly copy it, or try to really. I want to explore the watercolour paint and try and use it expressively where I can, whilst maintaining a sense of the portrait. I think in this particular painting the pose is the important thing, with slightly leaning back and looking upwards. It adds a little bit of drama and interest to the pose, and she's got an almost dreamy look, which I quite like. The area, it's painted on a watercolour block, and the area around the mouth and nose kept becoming distorted with the water, stretching the paper slightly and distorting it, and so that looks slightly distorted in the film, but actually it wasn't quite as distorted as it looked in the film. It was fine. So I kept drying it with the hairdryer to level it out again, so I could assess it properly as I went along. The key area of focus is the face itself. I haven't really gone to town on detail in the hair or the clothing much. They're suggestions, impressions that just lend a certain out of focus quality to the rest of the painting, causing you to focus more on the face really. And the background isn't even, I've not even attempted to render it as it was in the photograph. It's just a few washes of colour to suggest something going on behind her. And here's the final painting with a little bit more work since I finished the time lapse, just touching and pushing and pulling here and there. The slightest movements can make a difference. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.